Umetaingia. You are live. You are live. I should be heard now. Sahi inafaa kuwa nasikizika.
Nifuaje hiyo link nisikie.
Ebu shikeni link muone kama itakuwa on. Because I can see it blinking. Naona ikiblink hapa, so I think it should be the one, if I'm not wrong. Should be. Bangalia. Ndio hiyo nimetuma. Acha nitume nini? Ndio muone mniambie.
Hapana, hizi link. Unatumia link ya dashboard yako.
Dashboard tena? See, I'm live.
So naona link umetumia kwanza YouTube/live in studio/YouTube/video streaming.
Can it open from your end?
Yes, I'm opening, but inanipeleka kwa your dashboard.
What do you mean? Welcome to my dashboard. Si mimi ndio niko live hapa na inaniambia niko live. That is what it
is displaying on my end. Nikuonyesha.
Ebu jaribuni hiyo nini, mniambie kama itafunguka. Rosaria. Ebu fungua hiyo. Hiyo nimekutumia. Ebu openini hiyo mniambie kama itaingia. Hii ndio upuzi ile nilikuwa naogopa isitufanyie. Ikikataa tunaingia tu.
Haitakataa, relax.
Tunaingia tu Facebook. You have 30 minutes to go. Ebu open that one. You tell me whether utaiona.
Yes.
Ona ido. Doria nona. Kerone. Iroria kire. YouTube studio. So can you edit? How do you want to go live? Restriction. Hey.
Hello?
Yes, sasa.
Yes.
Hebu ni refresh tena sababu mimi guy sasa hii nayo.
Iko sawa, nimekuona.
Umeniona?
Na sauti iko sawa.
Iko sawa na ni nini mnasema?
Iko sawa. Sasa hii iko sawa.
Ndio nashangaa mnaniambia nini? Mnanisikia?
Acha nipe essential link. Aya, iko sawa, tunakusikia.
Sawa. So I'm audible.
You're very audible.
So share on na nyinyi mtumie, sitaki hizo ma flashback. Mtatumia either iPhones. Yes, I don't want to hear them back. Unasikia? Wasijoin na YouTube. Facebook haitasikika.
Wajoin na Facebook. Ndo si unajoin, uko na simu, uko na laptop hapo, ndo uko na simu ya simu. So simu unatumia kuingia Facebook.
Unajua niko mpaka TikTok.
Umeseta Facebook?
Facebook iko sawa.
Aya, so set up Facebook. So eka Facebook, kill everybody else to join na Facebook, alafu ni share link ya YouTube. Unajua YouTube itabaki tu ijisave for later whatever.
So nataka ni set live. How do you usually set live, by the way?
Alafu hii recording yote hadi mtu atakuja kujoin atasikia before afterwards.
Haina shida.
Okay.
I'll be live also on naitwaje TikTok. I'll try TikTok on my side. So sauti iko, si ndio? Sauti inasikika? What I want? Si lazima mkue hapa. Si unajua? Mmoja anaweza kuwa internet hapa, si internet nashika nje. Mwingine anaweza kuwa pale, mwingine pale. Do you have them? Do you have earphones? So
we don't talk.
Set up nini? Live video. Let's set on you see we have 3 people here. Who else is watching? You can comment as you join, as we wait for others to join. Share this link to other people. We are live. Actually, Felista, you'll share it with the other groups that will be joining in. So I don't know whether I'm visible. Naonekana vizuri ama naonekana? Hebu nionyeshe. Hebu leta simu yako. Oh, it's this clear. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it's this clear. Very nice, very nice. Unajua sasa hapa inaonekana ikiwa giza. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Niko 65 saa hii. Kuna mmoja ameongeza. Sasa tunashinda hapa kutafuta subscriber na wewe bado. So event name, state of real estate in Kenya. We're going in live at 11 o'clock. Ni 11 ya saa ngapi? See, is going join. Felista, hi. You say join. You want us to join? Or you want us to join you? Okay, Facebook. Create event. Thank you very much for those likes that are coming in. Really appreciate it. Public event is okay. Once we go live here, Felix. Once we go live here, wewe ndio utaamini. Wait a minute. So actually, we should be playing some music so that people can listen to. So, ndio. TikTok bado sijaingia. Kwani ni saa ngapi? Si tunaingia saa 5. Ati? What is it? Huh? What is it? What is it? Tell me whether I can hear music. Hello. Hello, Felista. Can you help us out there? Yes. Can you hear the music? There's the music. Felista, I'm playing the music first. Tell me whether I can hear the music as we go live. Nyaji? Whatever you do. Oh. Umepata kadi na nikiwa jana naona kadi iliweka wapi? Julai. Felix. We're almost going back. Sasa kadi umesema aje kuniambia? Kwetu pesa jioni, uende hapo. Habari. Nilimwambia aende. Mafra. Hiyo acha ikae hapo. Naweza nipatia ma likes hapo. TikTok, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube and umetumia hiyo link ya nini? Ya Facebook. Naweza ingiana sasa. Felix. Hello, for those who are joining in, thank you. For Patricia, good morning. Very good morning. It should be live starting from 11. Felix. Felix. I think someone should put this one here so that I can observe here others. And see who is in. We are live on multiple mediums, live on Facebook, live on TikTok, and live on YouTube. I think I should use for. I don't know whether the voice on TikTok is clear. It's clear. You should tell answer Facebook. Facebook as well. The two of you who are here, tap tap. That's what. It's live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on TikTok. Thank you, Eric, for joining us. Eric the Blessed. Is it the blessed or the blessed? Something is done. Facebook, you can hear me? Okay, so what we'll do, that's because I have music which is playing. So all I will do is just stop the music. Tell me whether you can hear it now. Clearly. Kunaiko. Bado. Nisha. Yeah, I can see you're the one who is here. I can also see somebody else. Is it Felix? Felix is also joined. I think it's because I'm using all the platforms live. I don't know whether I should use. What's Facebook? The others are working okay. Let's check whether this one will go. Just tell me whether it is okay now. It is okay. It is okay now. I think this is where the problem was. So I think we should put it nearer there, and this one should come nearer where I am. Hii ndio inaambiangwa tap tap. You can see the office team. The office team is not joining. So So for my team who are here, you can notify your followers. You can notify them on all platforms. You can do the highlight. You can also leave your numbers there, the contact, just in case anybody want to have the contacts for the site visit. Those ones who are joining us on TikTok Live, thank you very much. This is Farm Limited. My name is Alex, and I'll be taking you through the current real estate, the state of the current real estate in Kenya, and what Farm Limited has to offer, so that we, together with whoever else, together with all the other stakeholders, can fit in the equation of provision of housing in the real estate. So feel much welcome. We will be starting live at 11, although we have already started. So mine is just to welcome everybody as we build up the momentum for everybody to join us. Oh, somebody is calling me. Hi, I'm currently live. We will talk later. I'm currently live. We will talk later. Yeah, thank you. We resume. So people who are coming back to me. So, do the highlights. Do the highlights. Let's do the highlights. Everybody do the highlights. And remember, this live is proudly sponsored by Farm Limited. Farm Limited is your global real estate solution company that is in the business of making sure that the provision of housing becomes as easy as ABC. So those ones who are joining us, asanteni sana, from all platform, Facebook, thank you very much. Those who are joining us now, thank you, YouTube. I see the two of us there. We are trying to build the momentum for it. So we will in no time be there. But that one has not been a setback for us, because what we believe in, or what I personally believe in, is that one person I'm talking to, and the many people that will be talking to in future, is the same quality of information that we'll be giving. So karibuni sana. I don't want to take too much of your time. We want to exactly go for 30 minutes time. And the subject for today, what I was to discuss, is the state of real estate in Kenya. My name is Alex, the realtor. We have engaged in many projects earlier on, but at this juncture, I am. Somebody want to go live together with me here. Let me see who is. Hi. Hello. Hi. Kanana. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining us. We are live. My name is Alex, the realtor. Today we want to tackle the real estate, the state of real estate in Kenya. And so thank you for asking for you to be joined in. But you can say hi to the people who are joining in, and then I can let you go as you listen in. Sawa sawa. Thank you very much for joining us. Follow back. You can follow back. but you're very faint. I don't know whether it is me or I can't hear you.
Yes.
I'm requesting that you can drop so that we can start the live, because this was just an educative session. So thank you for, I don't know, you wanted to say hi to people? You wanted to greet people?
Yes.
You can go ahead.
I wanted only to say hi to them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate. Sawa sawa. You can kindly drop for now, is my request, and then you can listen in and learn a thing or two. We will surely catch up later. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So thank you very much. Those who are still continuing to join us, you can drop now. Those who are continuing to join us. Today, I want us to tackle the state of real estate in Kenya. She's not able to leave. You're not able to leave. All right. So I think we can continue. At the current juncture of what we're seeing on much of the development we're seeing in our country, that is in real estate, we have seen significant growth in we've seen significant growth in development. We've seen customer preference trends in the market with special underlying factors that have moved people to go up the trend of course, wanting to have a space either for residential or for business, that is commercial. This one has also made the market to shift more towards the urban living, and of course the need for the modern amenities. Currently, we know the last time we did census here in Kenya is around 2009. And as the population continues to grow, you've seen with what the government is doing in infrastructure development. Currently, the state of the roads in Kenya are increasing day in, day out. I don't think currently, be it either permanent road like the tarmac road, semi-permanent, or others which are coming up, they are joining more areas as we continue, and hence the need for urbanization. That has made people now to look for what we call in convenience. Those ones who are going maybe to work, they're looking for convenience. Others are looking for security, access to essential services like schools, hospitals, shopping centers. You've seen currently, actually going to shopping is more of something like a lifestyle that the shift on the urbanization and modern amenities has given a growth to. So additionally, there are also growth in the interest of sustainable and eco-friendly properties, which is, of course, is reflecting everywhere in the global market. So toward this end, I'm sure you've seen the businesses which are growing towards the housing. You've seen a lot of companies that deals with the construction materials coming up. That shows you that there's growth, there's need, and people are edging towards that urbanization. But then again, as you look toward now the housing need in the country, you find out that number one, we do not meet the annual requirement of the housing units that are required, which is usually over 70,000. Currently, all the stakeholders, I don't think we are able to meet more than, we are not able to meet more than even 10,000 annually with all the developers that are currently doing the real estate. So, and this one is also backed by KMRC, Kenya Mortgage and Financing Company, which actually in its own doing is helping create more opportunities in home ownership. So that tells you, with that number not being met, and of course the current growth, those ones who are currently taking time to buy and invest for themselves will see it in the future that whatever they have invested in today will certainly have accumulated or will have an advantage in future, either when you're building, when you want to now start living, or you are reselling, because most people, there's those people who usually buy for, of course, residential, and there are those who buys for resale, that is investment. That will give you more money in future, because as we know, real estate is one of the areas or sectors that you can never go wrong when it comes to investment, because it is always appreciating in value. So as we continue, you will note that, like Farm Limited, where we come in around Roiro area, there are those people like 10 years ago who are looking at Roiro area, and you told somebody that land is going, I'll give you for a neighboring project, which is 2016, was going for 4.25 million for a quarter acre. Currently, that area, the least amount you can buy that particular quarter acre is 14-15 million. So you've seen it has tripled in less than 10 years. It has tripled in the value and the appreciation rate. So with this, it gives you the aspect of, why don't I own right now? What is making me not be able to own right now? There are those people who will look at it and say, okay, like for example, I'll give you an example of one project we have. We call it Roiro Villas. It's a gated control community with several amenities. From what you can see behind here on my backdrop, we're giving amenities like clubhouse. We have a water sport hotel, and having this project sitting on one of the biggest water resource around, we're thinking of putting the social amenity down there, so that you can always have a sunset or a sunrise walk around the shores of the dam. So with this, the aspect of buying or owning has been broken down into several aspects. There are those who buy cash, those ones who have access to finance and liquidity. There are those ones who would want to now engage in bank. We, for example, at Farm Limited, we have a very good engagement and an MOU, an active MOU with Equity Bank, which is giving our investors, or those ones who want to buy from us, a very good rate at what you can be able to own Roiro Villas. There are those that we have broken down into owning for up to a maximum of 36 months. So you just pay deposit, and then 36 months, you'll be able to pay the remainder. So that gives you time and flexibility, and of course, the easiness to acquire that property. So as we continue on what we are having around, this I would encourage anybody that it is time that you can own a property. There's a property around 3 years ago which was going in this area, which was going for around 5.25 million, and currently it is going for 9 million. I am introducing the same aspect of this of the same property at 7.5 million shillings. And I can guarantee you by the end of the year, we will have hit at 9 million. Reason being, number one, there is demand because people are looking at, of course, owning a place that I can call home. What are some of the aspects that are making the current growth in real estate, continue on the upward trajectory? Number one, we are not from very long ago, a pandemic, which was COVID, and COVID brought so many aspects of people realizing that, yes, it's time that I need somewhere I can call my own home. People are developing houses with the aspect of, when I have the house, I also need somewhere I can work during the day, maybe an office. And that is why what we are encouraging is the customization for the property around this area of Royal Villas, for example, is we give you the design, some of the design that you see here. We have 6 designs. You choose the design that you want, but customization on what you want to do inside rests with you. So that you'll know inside, what do I want to achieve? I can want to have an office. I would want to have a gym area, because at any given point, if we have a situation where, and I'm not hoping that we are going to have that one, because God will protect us, I can be able to have a self-sufficiency in terms of, number one, I'll have a space around. Number two, I can continue with my daily activity, work. You can work from home, because we did work from home during COVID. You can work, you can even go to the gym. I've seen even in Royal Villas, for those ones who are developing, they have included a gym area. They have included a gym area. That is one of the advantage of having a flat roof. That is why we have incorporated them in our designs. You can work around your own house and continue with your life without having an interference. With that, Royal Villas is giving you that aspect of achieving that you want in the housing. There is also the aspect of what I had talked about, what people are looking for. Customers that are looking for, they are looking for convenience, security. What is it that we have done at Royal Villas? Security. We have a perimeter all around, which now increases your security, such that for any person to come inside these premises, you only have to pass through our 2 gates that we have, which are usually manned 24/7. They usually manned 24/7, and this encourages the security that cannot be breached. That we do not have people who are passing through, other panya routes here and there, because we already have that perimeter all for security. There is also access to facilities like school. Royal Villas is near some of the best schools around this area. We have Nova Pioneer, which is just not far from here, only 7 kilometers. We have others on Thika Superhighway, like Georgia Preparatory. We have Crawford. We have schools like which is a walking distance from here. Schools like Bustani School just here around. It's called Bustani Dekyo, and so many other schools which are around this area. Those are some of the amenities, and that's why you're seeing even investors are coming near where people are choosing to have a habitat in. you see what we had talked about there earlier on, the urbanization. There is also the aspect of hospitals. Hospitals, it is in human nature that sometimes our health usually fails us. So one of the aspects of choosing where you want to live is be near a hospital where if there is an emergency, you can always be able to access that service without having so much stress, without having stress. And the good thing is, we have hospitals around like Kenyatta Referral, which is the biggest referral in Kenya currently, and offering very good services for those who knows. So Ruiru Villas is nearer such amenities. We also have what we talked about, like near shopping centers and shopping complex. Shopping currently has become like a lifestyle. You see over the weekend, families moving en masse to malls, to supermarkets, which the investors on those side have made sure that we have supermarkets all over. So you do not want to travel 40 or 50 kilometers for you to go and do shopping. You need to be doing shopping where there is availability of such services or such product being offered. So currently, being very near Thika Road, which is just 3 kilometers from Ruiru Villas, you have access to malls like Juja City Mall. You have others like Spa Mall, TRM, which is not very far from here. You have the access to the bypass, the Eastern bypass, and the business district of around the Eastern bypass. You're near major towns like Thika, which is only 14 kilometers from here, Kiambu, Ruiru town. So the development is situated in such a prime location that for those ones who are going to own currently, going into the future, it will be an advantage for you. I've just given you a very good example of a property which was going for only 5 million 2 years ago. Currently, it's going for 9 million. So it is going to triple in 2 years. So that tells you in 5 years the much that you can be able to have access. And those ones who I can see those who are asking about the payment plan. Number one, since I had told you we have MOUs even with the banks, we also have a payment plan where you can pay either in 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. And I'm sure my team is giving their numbers down there. So if you'd want to ask any question in regards to that payment plan, they can give more details on that. You pay 10%, and then the balance is spread amongst the months that you've taken, either 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. That is 12 months, 24 months to 36 months. The other beauty about our project is we have this subdivided into minimum quarter acre. So minimum quarter acre shows you that we are not going to have like a village of congestion and everything. We have specific homes, and those are 372 homes in 113 acres of land here. So it will be easier for you to have privacy, or to those people who are not looking at having so many people around here and there. You have that preference of being in a controlled community. The other thing is I will talk about what exactly is happening around, because other developers are developing mixed-use developments. There are those category of clients who are going for that, and there are those ones who says, hey, if it is home, I need somewhere which is coming, which doesn't have those commercial aspect to it, because I like my privacy like that. Ruiru Villas is the area for you. What we have made sure is we have controlled even what you're going to be building here. I've talked about what is behind here on my backdrop, the 6 unit, such that you can only develop yours on the 6 units that are there. We do not want to subject to some of the clients who have come in and told us, I had bought a property somewhere, built what I thought was my my dream home, only for a few years later, 2-3 years down the line, somebody came in and built a key apartment on this site. Then somebody else thought, hey, you can build apartment, build another one on this site. So you found yourself on a hole. Number one, what that does, it depreciates the value of your property. So the controls that we have here, and for one of this project of ours, Royal Villas, by Farm Limited, is there is the controls that will never happen because clients can only build from the 6 units that we are giving. What else are people looking at as a current? People are also looking for the recreational spaces. The beauty about what we have here at Royal Villas is, number one, this land sits on a very huge mass of water. For those ones who knows it, Theta Dam. And across we have a hotel. I always, because they are a good friend of ours, a hotel which is called Titanic. So what do we envision moving forward on that? What we envision is, number one, on the shores of that dam, we have set aside some 13 acres. So what will be there for the 13 acres? We will have the clubhouse, the multi-use clubhouse, that in the evening you can come and wind up, sundown there. We call it sundowning. You can come and sundown there. Have your dinner there. You can catch one as you go home. We also have an area where we've set aside as public area and public play area. Just towards that is 13 acres, and then we'll have a hotel, a water concept hotel, which will envision what we can be able to achieve with that water. For those ones who knows the area around, you've seen people surfing there, I've seen people going on boat, the others usually do fishing. If we can, what we envision is to maximize that resource such that we can have jet skis there, we can have boating. We even have people who have said we can have yachts so that you can do your breakfast or maybe dinner in the evening, because that is how people are going in. That's how the urbanization is driving people to. And this has been, as I have said, has been driven by the government focus on infrastructure development. We've seen a lot of roads coming up. Who thought that in our lifetime we were only seeing these in movies, that we could see roads like expressway, that we have a road which is on top of the other and you can achieve the maximum speed you can have. I was actually told by a friend of mine, even the ambulances which are using that road are not allowed to use the sirens and the lights, the warning lights that this is an ambulance, because there is no blockage. You can achieve from Rongo to Westlands, you can get there in less than 20 minutes. So these are some of the infrastructure that are engaging in real estate and making it grow in the leaps and bounds that we are seeing. Other than that, and with this growth of what I've talked about, it will see real estate increase in demand and prices. So when is the best time for you to buy? The best time is now. And that is why us at Farm Limited, we are making sure that we bring you all this information so that in future you can always say, thank you, Alex. Thank you to the team that you introduced me. It's always my pleasure when I see clients coming back to me and they tell me, when you introduced me to that project and I bought it, that was one of the best decisions I did. And that is why I want you to make that best decision as we continue. Before we continue, I want to show my appreciation for those people who have joined us on YouTube, those ones who have joined us on Facebook, and those ones who have joined us on TikTok. We are live on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Innocentia. Thank you. I can see Polycarp. I can see everybody else who is joining us. So we've just talked about those factors that have made the underlying, macroeconomics, including the economic growth and infrastructure development, giving it a rise in demand for real estate and demand for urbanization. I'll give you a very good example of what is happening. I'm sure most of you have seen that there has been a rise in people who are selling furnitures, high-end furnitures. So what does that tell you? That tells you, I'm telling you, I'm live. Excuse me. I'll see you later, boss. It is one of our clients who's currently developing his unit. He should be moving in anytime soon. Those are the people who have enjoyed the current price, and they are going to boast that they did the right thing in future. So with all those those economic growth and infrastructure development, this is a time that we are calling you to come and own with us. I've talked about the payment plan that we have that will give you that comfortability to own property for up to 3 years. We not only have Royal Villas, we also have another upcoming project which you're calling Rafiki Gardens. This is in Joska. Joska is an area, and I've seen currently there's an expansion carriage for that Kangudo Road. So for those people who want to invest there, this is a time that you do not want to miss and get that opportunity. Rafiki Gardens is a project that we are launching very soon. This month we'll be going live. I only have some 40 plots there. A very good unit. We have water, we have roads, we have fence around the project, and only 950,000 shillings for a 50 by 100, full 50 by 100 with titles available. You get to own your piece, pay 30% deposit, and the balance to be paid in 5 months. That is the comfort we are trying to bring to you aspiring homeowners, such that you do not have ugumu wa kulipa, that you can own a property without a lot of difficulty. That is. Apart from that, there are also those people who would want to become developers. We have such land. I introduced to you Rimpa in Surutia, Rimpa area, which is just 10 kilometers from Rongai town. Rongai town, as you know, currently is full, and people now are moving in the outskirts of it. And that is why we're bringing you Surutia. I can have my team share the flyer there for Surutia with the information, so that everybody can be well versed to it. They will leave their numbers, so that if you want to have more details, you can always go back to it. We also have so many projects that we have lined up. I have Keno here in Morana. For those ones who knows Keno just the other day, 50 by 100 was going for 250,000 in less than 5 in the last 10 years. Currently, nothing is going there for less than 3 million. So that shows you that it is developing. It is also happening to be one of the Nairobi's bedroom. Yes, it is for Kagudo Road and its environs. That is why strategically Farm Limited has properties, and these properties is owned by us, and we give you that opportunity to come and own with us. There's a question I'm seeing here about the titles. Yes, I usually give you a duration of 7 days once you come in and choose a unit. And in those 10 days, it includes you doing your due diligence and even doing a search. So what's the first thing that I give you is a copy of title. Every unit has its own title. Shambani title. So for those who are joining us, I will give my team 1 minute as they share the flyer. Kindly share the flyer for Orosurutia and the other one for Joska. If you just give me 1 second. Thank you. I'm hoping that one has been shared. I really appreciate those ones who are joining us on TikTok. Thank you very much. We've been tackling the state of real estate in Kenya and what Farm Limited is offering you. Those ones who are joining us on YouTube, thank you very much. James, I see you. James, thank you very much. I see my team here. Continue sharing that as we continue. We had said that our live is going on to be 30 minutes, and I think we have been able to tackle most of the issues that we wanted to raise. So thank you very much for those who have joined us. I've been yours, Alex, and I'm sure we've been able to tackle the real estate state in Kenya and what Farm Limited is offering. My number, somebody can just share my number down there, is 0716 544 543. For those ones who are joining now, if you have any inquiry on what we are offering at Farm Limited, you can always call me on that number. You can also visit our website, that is www.farmlimited.co.ke, and you'll be able to see our property portfolio and what we are offering. We do this again next week, but if you have any question, all the contacts are there. I'm sure that my team has left their contacts there, and they can be able to give you those. So, asanteni for those ones who have joined us. And I only want to encourage you with one thing. Buy and wait. Don't buy to wait. Buy and wait. Don't buy to wait. Because you have the advantage of the price. And of course, you have an advantage of the area. Thank you very much. Good day and great weekend. Asante.